think we can all agree that added sugar from sodas and desserts and the added sugar that's hidden in your food affects your health negatively, but are you aware of what it can do to your mental health and your mood? Hi everyone, my name is James Marin. I'm a holistic registered dietitian, environmental nutritionist, author, speaker, and diabetes expert. I want to talk to you, about the connection with mental health and your diabetes, okay? So one thing I like my patients to understand is that all disease is connected. Okay, all diseases, anything you have, whether it's fungus on your toe or diabetes or migraines, it's all branches of the same tree and it's all connected. Okay, so one thing I want to focus on is how does your diabetes connect to mental health issues, okay? And one of the ways it does this is we now know from many studies that it increases your risk of depression, okay? So these added sugars that you intake alter your gut microbiome and make it more likely that you're gonna feel those feelings of depression, okay? On top of that, number two, what added sugar will do is also increase your risk of anxiety. It makes it more likely for you to be addicted or have addictive traits and wants and needs in that addictive mentality, okay? Just like added sugar is highly addictive, okay? It activates certain receptors in the brain and it activates these certain, neurochemicals that make it highly addictive, that makes it very craveable, that makes you want to keep eating and eating and eating, okay? So no one ever says, I can't stop eating Brussels sprouts or I can't stop eating apples, okay? But things with added sugar, you can't stop eating. For many people, you just can't have one, you can't have two, you have to have the whole bag of candy. You have to have the whole bag of, different fruit snacks that have a bunch of added sugar, okay? Even things you wouldn't expect, like potato chips. A lot of times potato chips is like the trifecta, okay? They add added sugar, lots of fat, and lots of salt, so it makes it really addictive, and that's why you can eat a half bag or a whole bag of potato chips in one sitting, okay? You just can't stop. And lastly, what we're finding is in many rat studies they've done where the rats were given added sugar, they had learning and memory issues, okay? So there's one interesting study where they placed a rat in a tank and there's only a little platform in the middle of the tank, otherwise they're swimming in the water, okay? And they placed the rat in there and they timed how long it would take the rat to find the platform, okay? It was very hard to see, so they had to feel around the water and in this little, tank that they were in and then find the platform to get out of the water, okay? They did this with many rats and on average they got an average time of about 4 seconds. Then the rats were fed a bunch of added sugar. So basically a sugar water solution, which rats love and we love. So sugar water solution is also called juice or soda or all these sugar sweetened beverages that we consume, okay? And then the rats were placed in the tank again, okay? After having the sugar water solution. You would think they would remember from having been in the tank before. You would think they already kind of knew where the platform was. Well, this time it took double, on average, double the time for the rats to find the platform, okay? Many other studies done on this. So with added sugar, again, we think of it like diabetes, right? You have too much sugar, the sugar goes in your blood, the sugar stays in your blood too long, and that's called diabetes in a nutshell, okay? So we have to think, where does our blood go? Well, it goes everywhere. But with a focus on mental health, it goes to our brain. If our blood is saturated with the sugar, if it's kind of clogging all these, little vessels in our brain and there's just a bunch of sugar, it's a sugar overload, that also disrupts other signals our brain needs. That also disrupts other nutrition our brain needs, okay? And that slows down our learning and memory. So it makes a lot of sense in a simplistic way to explain it. Of course, there's a lot of other details and variables that are in the other studies, but I hope you get a sense that diabetes just doesn't affect your pancreas and your blood, because your pancreas and your blood affect all of your organs. So for everyone, it's just a little different. For some, it might affect their mental health more. It might cause anxiety and depression and, stress and learning and memory issues. For others, it's amputation right away. For others, it's the kidney. For others, it's the heart, so you get cardiovascular disease. Everyone's different. But you have to understand that diabetes is not just a closed compartment issue that, oh, you just have diabetes. No, diabetes is saying you have diabetes now, but it's gonna spread. And if you don't take care of it, if you don't manage your diabetes, if you don't take action, you're gonna be in trouble. And I don't expect you to learn everything you need to know from this one little video, okay? If you click the link below, you're gonna learn how to take the next steps and how to beat your diabetes, how to reverse your diabetes, because it is scientifically possible, and I do it with my patients on a daily basis, to reverse your diabetes. It's scientifically possible to beat your diabetes, okay? So click below, learn how to take that next step. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like this video, share it with friends and family or whoever you know that is struggling with diabetes, that doesn't know what to do, that's confused by all this information, and tell them to click below, learn the information or check it out, take the next step. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.